Oh man, we have made it to June. I can't believe that it is June 10th already. This is my grad advising announcement for the month. Some of these dates have already been reported to you, but I've got a bunch of things to go through. I'm going to try to go through them quickly so you're not waiting forever. But please watch this because I will try to give all the important information to you. I'm sending this to all grade 9s coming into grade 10 and then all current grade 10, 11, and 12s. All right. So deadlines, if you guys have been receiving emails about things, I want to talk to you about the deadlines that we have for June. And this is for HCOs, and this is for every single year. You get report cards twice a year, once at the very beginning of February and once at the very end of June. So you can see here that you will get a report card for your kiddos on June 28th. So we as teachers need to write these report cards, and we have to edit them, edit each other's, and all that kind of stuff. So teachers want all of your work submitted by June 14th if you're in online courses. Now people were freaking out because English teachers in particular were asking for the work submitted even earlier than that, and some of you guys weren't ready. That's okay. Just know that you might not get a final grade on your report card for June 28th. But all of you, at least for the vast majority, when I add courses for your school year, I add them and they start in the first semester of a school year. So if you go back to 2023, you started courses in September, and you get one full calendar year, 365 days to complete your courses. Okay, so you're not going to get removed from courses if you don't submit work by June 14th, but this is when you should try to have all of your coursework submitted. And on June 28th, that's when you get report cards. If you need an extension, if you realize I'm not going to get my courses done by June 14th, I would try to get them in by June 28th. That way you get a summer, July's there, and you're off. However, I want you guys to also know that we still have Brightspace open in July, and we still have Brightspace open all the way until August 15th. It is then shut down for 3 weeks until the first week of September, and that's when it reopens, and that's when the technically the new school year starts, and whatnot. So if you're realizing, oh my goodness, I'm not going to make a June 14th deadline, and I'm definitely not going to make a June 28th deadline, try to get your courses completed by August 15th. That's not ideal, working over the summer, but if you need to, then it is available. You can complete coursework, you can submit things. We as teachers work over the summer, some to a varying degree. Our online courses are very, very open over the summer. The individualized and hybrid courses are a little bit less open over the summer. So just keep that in mind, and I'll talk about summer courses in a few minutes. Next up is the Student Success Center. Okay, so if you guys did not know this, we have a Student Success Center. I'm going to go there right now, and I'll give you this link. It'll be in the email that I'm sending you guys. But we've got 3 EAs, Taryn, Carly, and Gohar. Lots of you guys have used them. That's awesome. I want to let you guys know that Taryn is going to be available over the summer. She's working during July and August if you need help getting through your courses. And I want to show you something very encouraging. If you go to book with Taryn right now, it's June 10th. Look at all of this availability. I could meet with Taryn on Thursday at 8 a.m. if I wanted, and I can meet with her next week at a bunch of different times. So if you are realizing, oh my goodness, I'm going to need extra time to get through my courses, please book times with her. She usually releases like 2 weeks at a time. So you will be able to book into July and into August as well. And she is amazing at just helping with literacy-based courses, and even with things like scheduling and life in general. Okay, so that's my encouragement, is that our Student Success Center is going to be open during the summer. Now, I also want to let you guys know, if you are in grade 11 or 12 in the Okanagan, there is going to be something that you guys can apply for. I am hosting it's me. I'm hosting a monthly meetup here in Kelowna. So if you do not live close to Kelowna, then I'm sorry, but if you do, this is going to be a very fun time. It's only open to grade 11 and 12s, so sorry, grade 10s. But I teach a grade 10 CC Plus day that's every week. So also, if you didn't know that, if you were coming into grade 10 and you live in Kelowna or you live close to Kelowna, I'm teaching math, science, and PE at the CC Plus on Thursdays. Okay? But on Wednesdays, once a month, I'm going to be doing this workshop for grade 11 and grade 12s. And I can read it for you really quickly. It's going to be a dynamic day from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. packed with academic support sessions in the morning, followed by strategic game sessions like Settlers of Catan in the afternoon, led by the lively Mr. Kuchma. So you need to bring schoolwork. It's not like a day of just pure fun. I want it to be half fun, half work. I can obviously help with lots of math and science stuff. If you're taking, pre-calculus 11, I can help. If you're taking, physics and chemistry and life sciences 11, I can help. So those are things that I would love to see you guys bring. And if you guys have to work on an English essay or whatever, that's awesome too. But you can see that it's going to be happening once a month for basically the entire school year, starting in September and ending in May. And if you are a family who's looking for a group of other people similar aged, I'm going to be doing devotions with kids. I'm going to be, we've got access to a gym and to the outdoors. I'm not sure how much we'll have access to the gym, actually. It'll probably be going outside. Mission Creek is really close by. So it's at Mission Creek Alliance Church in Kelowna, and it would be super awesome. It's going to be open to 22 students. I'm quite certain it's going to fill up, but I would love to see you guys come out. So that would be super exciting. So that is something that's happening. Families have asked me for something like that for a long time, and I feel like I finally have the capacity for it. Numeracy and literacy assessments, there is 2 in grade 10, numeracy and literacy, and 1 in grade 12. I just wanted to communicate, I do not schedule these for you guys. We have someone at the office, her name is Kaylee Moorman, and you receive emails from her. She books the 4 different sessions that happen in the school year, and there's one in June, so it just happened. But there's one in November, one in January, one in April, and one in June. And so if you didn't do them, if you're in grade 10, and I had a couple students email me, you can do them next year. All grade 9s coming into grade 10, you're going to want to schedule them at some point in the year. And for all of you grade 11s going into grade 12, you've got one more to write. It's the Literacy 12 assessment. So please read those emails and sign up for them. They have all the information. I don't actually oversee this. It is a lot of work, and Kaylee does it for all the students at HCOS. All right, so now we are coming into the summer months, which is very exciting, at least hopefully for all of you. I want to let you know that there is a really cool volunteer opportunity at, it's called Morning Star Bible Camp. It's on the west side of Kelowna, so it's in the Okanagan as well. And there's a bunch of volunteer programs. I personally know the guy who runs it, Josh Kaplan, and the Kaplans homeschool with HCOS. So there is a ton of volunteer opportunities here, and so obviously it's amazing. You get to, as you can see, live out the gospel, and I can also get you credits for this. So you can get work experience credits for volunteering. Okay, you can see for more information about volunteering this summer, email Josh. Josh Kaplan is the director of it, and that is amazing. Now, I personally know this one. I can personally endorse it. If you live anywhere in the Okanagan, this one is amazing. And I believe they still have openings, even though it's past the May 31st deadline because I got his email. So this would be super awesome to look into. But in addition, if you work at a different Bible camp, let me know. You need to be enrolled in the course, and you need to have the Bible school or Bible camp, whatever it is, whatever camp you're volunteering or working at. It doesn't matter. If you get paid, you can get credit. If you volunteer, you can still get credit. But there's paperwork that has to be in place. Now, on the flip side, some of you guys are just getting jobs over the summer, which is amazing. If you were going to get a job, if you've, working your first job at, Tim Hortons or something, wherever it might be, Save On Superstore, you can get credit for it by being enrolled into a course. The only thing about it is that I need to get you enrolled in it, as soon as possible. You can't backlog hours. You have to be enrolled in the course and then start accumulating hours. So there's a little bit of like requirements there, and you cannot be working for a family business that's just cash. Like, you have to actually be employed. So if your family owns a business and you're working for the business, that works. But you can't be doing like yard work and all that kind of stuff. This has been coming up a lot recently, and I thought I just would mention it. It's the crunch time. It's the end of the school year, and I'm noticing a lot of students using AI in their homework, on tests, essays, all that sort of stuff. So, students, if you're listening to this, please know that AI is a great tool, and you are allowed to use it, but never on tests. It is a super helpful study tool. It's a super helpful for outlining certain things. There's just certain things that you cannot use it for. And parents, if you don't know what it is, it's a very powerful tool that lets you, ask a robot essentially questions. And, if I asked for, what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis, because that's something that pops up in my Life Sciences 11 course. It spits out an entire, really greatly worded, response here that I could use and I could throw in a test, which you're not allowed to. And sometimes it's a little bit too well written, so you can even say, can you make it sound like it's written by a high school student? And it will rewrite it, easier, and maybe not as intense. So we're just noticing that students are doing this, and that's not allowed for responses, but it is great for studying. So there's a use for it. I use it actually all the time, because it does actually give me really great responses and really great prompts. But then I take that and I edit it, and it's my own. So just be careful with that if you guys, students or parents. And then lastly, we have grad ceremonies coming up. So I'm just excited about that. If you're going to grad, I'm sure you're already pumped and you've got your tickets. There's a Langley grad, June 14th. So this Friday, I'm driving to Langley, and I'm going to that grad. It's going to be awesome. And then the next Friday is June 21st, and I'm also going to be going to that grad. And I assume this is the grad that most of you guys are going to. It's the June 21st grad ceremony here in Kelowna. And even if you can't make it in person, that's the one that has the virtual one on Zoom as well. So I'm excited to see you guys there. June is the fastest paced month of the year. It goes so fast, and there is so much that happens in it. So, buckle up. It's going to be a crazy ride. But once it's done, summer is here. So, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May His countenance upon you and give you peace this June. Take care, you guys.